Okay, Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Hope everybody's had a great week. We're going to go ahead and get started. We'll begin by lighting the Shabbat candles. Ellen, would you like to help us out? The blessing for the candles can be found on page 4 in the Siddur.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat lehadlik ner lehadlik ner lehadlik ner shel Shabbat lehadlik ner Adlik ner shel Shabbat. Amen. Amen. Amen.
Okay, Yasher Koach, thank you so much. Okay, we will turn ahead to page 5 and let's continue with Shalom Aleichem at the bottom of the page. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon. Mi melech Malachei Hamalachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem leshalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi melech Malachei Hamalachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruchuni leshalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi melech malachei hamalachim hakadosh baruch hu. Tzeitchem leshalom, malachei hashalom, malachei elyon. Mi melech malachei hamalachim hakadosh baruch hu. We'll turn ahead to page 11. Let's continue with Lechun Eranena at the top of the page. Lechun Eranena l'Adonai, Nari aletzor ishenu, Nekad mafanav betoda, Bizmirot nari alo, Nekad mafanav betoda, Bizmirot nari alo. Ki el gadol Adonai, umelech gadol al kol Elohim, asher beyado mechere aretz, v'to'afot harim lo. The heavens shall be glad and the earth rejoice, the sea and its fullness roar, the meadows and all that grows in them exult, even the trees of the forest shall sing praise, as Adonai comes to judge the earth, judging lands with righteousness and people with divine truth. Let's continue with Yismechu Hashamayim, middle of page 14. Yismechu Hashamayim, Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, V'tagel haaretz. Yismechu Hashamayim, Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, V'tagel haaretz. Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam umlo, Yiram hayam, Yiram Hayam. Yiram Hayam Umlo Yismechu Hashamayim Hashamayim Yismechu Hashamayim Hashamayim Yismechu Hashamayim V'tagel Haaretz. Exalt Adonai our God and bow down at God's holy mountain, for Adonai our God is holy. We'll continue with Romemu, bottom of page 20. Romemu Adonai Romemu. Romemu Adonai Romemu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu. Adonai Eloheinu Romemu. Vehishtachavu lehar kocho. Vehishtachavu lehar kocho. Vehishtachavu lehar kocho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Romemu Adonai romemu. Romemu Adonai romemu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Eloheinu Romemu. We'll continue with Lachadodi starting on page 23. We'll do the first two stanzas, the middle stanza, and the final stanza on page 25. Page 23, Lachadodi. Lechadodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Lechadodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad, hishmi anu el hamyuchad, Adonai echad, u'shemo echad, l'shem ultiferet ve'litchila. Lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelecha, ki hi mekor haberacha, merosh mikedem nesucha, sof ma'aseh b'machashava techila. Lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Middle of 24. Hitoreri, kiva orech umiori, uri, shir daberi, kevod Adonai alahaich nigla. Lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Bottom of 25, please rise and face the entrance. Boi v'shalom ateret bala, gam besimcha uvetzola, toch emunei am segula, boi chala. Lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. You may be seated. The righteous flourish like the date palm, thrive like a cedar in Lebanon, planted in the house of Adonai. They flourish in our God's courtyards. We'll continue with Sadi Katamar, middle of page 28. Sadi Katamar Yiferach, Ke'erez Balvanon, Yizke Shetulim, Beveit Adonai, Bechatzrot Eloheinu, Yafrichu. v'seva, deshenim v'ra'ananim yiyu lehagid ki yashar Adonai tzuri tzuri velo avlatabo. We'll turn ahead to page 178. We'll continue now with the prayer for the state of Israel, Avinu Shabashamayim, at the top of the page. Avinu, Avinu, Shebashamayim, Tzur Yisrael v'goalo. Avinu, Avinu, Shebashamayim, Tzur Yisrael v'goalo. Barech, Barech, et Medinat Yisrael, Reshit Smichat Geulateinu, Hagen Aleha Behevrat Chastecha, Uferos Aleha Sukat Shalomecha. Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, Tzur Yisrael v'goalo. Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, Tzur Yisrael v'goalo. Avinu Sheba Shamayim, stronghold and redeemer of the people Israel, bless the state of Israel, that it may be the beginning of our redemption. Shield it with your love, spread over it the shelter of your peace, guide its leaders and advisors with your light and your truth. Help them with your good counsel, strengthen the hands of those who defend our holy land. Deliver them, crown their efforts with triumph, bless the land with peace and its inhabitants with lasting joy, and let us say, Amen. We will now continue with the Mishaberach prayer for those who are ill. If you have the name of someone you would like to add this evening, please go ahead and rise. And after I read through the names on our list, we'll go around the room. You can say the name out loud. If there's anyone online, you can unmute at that time as well. We'll turn back to page 173 and continue in the top left-hand corner with the Debbie Friedman Mishaberach. Mishaberach Avoteinu Mekor habracha leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Leah bat Sarah, Moshe Tzindel ben Sarah, Chazan Aliza Batya bat Bracha, Yaakov Achana bat Rivka Simcha, Shena Razel bat Sima, Adam Chaim ben Sarah, Nisan ben Esther, Shoshana Lena bat Yochevet, Kira bat Ariel, Batcha bat Chana, Talia Devora bat Brana, Yehudit bat Ruth, Yisrael ben Ita, David ben Leah, Shmira Cherut bat Sarah, Yaakov ben Limid, Ezra ben Yedaroisha, Yehudit bat Rivka, Judith Siegel, Ernest Edinger, Don Satz, Melissa Lawrence, Jack Azuz, Rick Hammer, Judy Pitkovsky, Diane Chodorow, Jennifer Brown Lerner, Eva Keres, Ken Gasser, Harvey Colchin, Jennifer Hayden, Julia Damaro, Elva Pineda, Nancy Levick, Killian Parker, Tanya Boberick, Marion Camerlingo, Terry Lukanik, Stephen Lukanik, Robert Lukanik, Patty Locks, Gary Guto, Nancy Rummage, Lynn Sinowitz, Chessie Idenopoulos, Francis Gilston, Doris Duhigg, Amy Stone, June Shadman, Pam Daly, Andrew Bustamante, Linda August, Damon LaForce, Judy Sherman, Virginia Fell, and Thomas Narr.
Easter Meyer and Caleb Ennis.
Is there anyone online who would like to add a name? Mishaberach imotenu mekor habaracha la'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema. the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. May they all find the healing that they so need and so deserve. We'll turn back to page 39a. We'll continue with the Mariv service. Unfortunately, we do not have a minyan this evening, so we will continue on the English side in the middle of the page. Baruch atah Adonai, our God, sovereign of time and space, whose word brings the evening dusk, whose wisdom opens the gates of dawn, whose understanding changes the day's division, whose will sets the succession of seasons and arranges the stars in their places in the sky, who creates day and night, who rolls light before darkness and darkness from light, who makes day pass into night, who distinguishes day from night. Adonai Tsevaot is your name. Living and ever-present God, may your rule be with us forever and ever. Baruch atah Adonai, who brings each evening's dusk. ומעביר יום ומביא לילה ומבדיל בין יום ובין לילה אדוני צבאות שמו אל חי וקיים תמים לא חלינו לעולם ועד ברוך אתה אדוני המעריב ערבים. Amen. We'll turn ahead to page 40 and continue with Ahavat Olam. Ahavat olam Beit Yisrael Abacha ahavta Torah u'mitzvot chukim u'mishpatim otanu limadeta Al kein Adonai Eloheinu b'shofeinu u'vekumeinu nasiach bechukecha v'nismach b'divrei Toratecha ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד. כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו ואורך ימינו, ובהם נגה יומם ולילה, יומם ולילה. ואהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים, ברוך אתה אדוני, אוהב עמו ישראל. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. והיה אם שעות תשמעו את שעה כנסת ואלה. למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם, אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים, אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת. Top of 43a. אמת ואמונה כל זאת וקיים עלינו, כי הוא אדוני אלוהינו ואין זולתו, ואנחנו ישראל עמו. God's children beheld the power of the divine. They praised and acknowledged God's name willingly, accepting God's sovereignty. And then Moses, Miriam, and the people of Israel joyfully sang unto you. We'll continue with Mi Chamocha, top of 44. Mi Chamocha ba'elim Adonai, Mi Chamocha nedar ba'kodesh, Nora tehilot osef ele, Malchutecha ra'u vanecha bokei hayam lifnei Moshe, ze'ili anu ve'ameru, Adonai imloch leolam va'ed, ונאמר כי פד אדוני את יעקב וגיאלו מיד חזק ממנו, ברוך אתה אדוני גאל Yisrael. We'll continue with Hashkivenu, page 45. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu L'shalom V'hamidenu Malkeinu L'chaim U'feros aleinu Sukat Shelomecha ותקננו בעצה טובה מלפניך, והושיענו למען שמך. Remove from us enemies, pestilence, sword, starvation, and sorrow. Remove the evil forces that surround us. Shelter us in the shadow of your wings, for you, God, watch over and deliver us, and you, God, are sovereign, merciful, and compassionate. Ensure our going and coming for life and peace, now and forever. May you spread over us your canopy of peace. Baruch atah Adonai, who spreads the canopy of peace over us, over all the people Israel, and over Jerusalem. Uferos aleinu sukat shalomecha, baruch atah Adonai hapores sukat shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael ve'al kol amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim. We'll continue with Vishamru, top of page 46. Please rise. Vishameru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Hilai beini uvein bnei Yisrael oti leolam. Ki sheishet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et haaretz uvayom hashvi'i shavat va'inafash. We'll continue now privately with the silent Amidah, page 47 through 52. Ose shalom, shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom. Ose shalom, shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom. Hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru amen. Ose shalom, shalom b'meromav, hu yaseh shalom. We will continue now with the Friday evening Kiddush on page 55. Please rise. Sovereign Mananan Verabanan Verabotai, Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Borei Peri Hagafen. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher Kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho b'ahava uvratzoni nefilanu zikaron lema'aseh v'reshit ki hu yom techila lemikra'e kodesh zecher litziat Mitzrayim kivanu v'acharta ve'otanu kidashta mikol ha'amim ve'shabbat chodecha be'ahava uvratzon hinchaltanu baruch atah Adonai mekadesh hashabbat. L'chaim. We'll continue with Aleinu, page 56. Aleinu l'shabeach gadol na'atol la'teit gedula le'otzer reishit shelo asanu gegoyei ha'aratzot v'lo samanu kimishmechot ha'adama shelo samanu elkeinu kahem V'goraleinu kechol hamonam v'anachnu koreim umishtachavim umodim lifnei melech malachei hamalachim hakadosh baruch hu shehu notei shamayim ve'yoser haaretz ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגובהי מרומים. הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו אפס עולתו, ככתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום והשבות אל לבבך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל ועל הארץ מתחת אין עוד על כן יכבלך אדוני אלוהינו. ככתוב בתורתך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו echad. We will now take a moment to remember those who are no longer with us. This Shabbat, we remember the yurt sites for the upcoming week of Anna Greenfeld, David Koffler, Alan Morrison, Raphael Soto, Sheldon Bromberg, Sam Matz, Louis Kaplan, Lois Schwartz, and Barry Avner. And if there's anyone else you are remembering, please take a moment to remember them in your mind and in your heart, and may their memory be for goodness and for a blessing. We'll continue with the last two verses of the Mourner's Kaddish, bottom of page 58. Yehi shalama rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Okay, in a few moments we will conclude with Yigdal, but I believe we have some announcements.
Hey, thank you, Rabbi. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. And thank you for coming tonight. Services tomorrow are at 9:30. And there will be a sponsored Kiddush luncheon. Ellen and I are sponsoring the Kiddush in honor of Ellen's, do you want me to say the number? The 60th Bat Mitzvah anniversary and her birthday, which is tomorrow. We're still looking for more people to sponsor our Friday night Onegs moving forward. If anyone's interested, please contact Ellen or Rabbi Angus or Amanda in the office. And also always looking for people to join our Monday and Thursday morning weekday minyan at 8 o'clock in the morning. There's bagels and coffee afterwards. The religious school is currently accepting registration and enrollment for the new school year. Contact Julie Siegel to get the registration form and for more information. Our Tad Shabbat program continues. That's for families with children up to 7 years old. The next one is a Friday evening Tad Shabbat. That's at 5 o'clock on June 19th. And our regular service will follow. After the Tad Shabbat, there will be a family-friendly dinner, which is free, and RSVP is requested. The next Tad Shabbat after that one will be June 27th, a Saturday. That's at 10:30, and there will be light snacks. Dawn Thompson or Angelina Lopez Brody can give you more information. And as always, contact the main office, Tickler Shofar, or visit our website for information about all of our activities. Shabbat Shalom.
Okay, Yasher Koach. Thank you, Marty. We'll conclude now with Yigdal, page 62. Yigdal Elohim chai v'yishtabach nimtza ve'enei tel metziuto echad ve'en yachid keyichudo ne'lam ve'gam min sof le'achduto ein lo demut haguf ve'eino guf lo na'aroch elav kedushato kadmon lechol davar asher nivra Rishon ve'en reshit le'reshito hino adon olam v'chol notzar yorei gedulato u'malchuto shefan nebuato netano ela anshei segulato v'tifarto lo kam be'Yisrael kemoshe od navi u'mabit et temunato Torah emet natan le'amoel al yad nevi'o neman beito lo yachalif ha'el ve'lo yamir dato le'olamim lezulato Sofe ve'odea setarenu mabit lesof davar bekadmato gomel ish chesed kemifalo Noten l'rasha ra kerishato, yishlach l'ket yamin meshichenu, lifdot mechake yeshuato. Metim Yechayel berov chasto, Baruch Adei ad Shem Tehilato. Metim Yechayel berov chasto, Baruch Adei ad Shem Tehilato. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Please join us tomorrow morning at 9:30. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Good Shabbos.